Hello guys, my name is Zuzia and this is Lovely by Nature, and today I want to share with you something very important that changes the way you speak completely. It changes your relationships and the way you solve problems. I am talking about NVC, which is short for Nonviolent Communication, but if you're familiar with the lecture about it given by Marshall Rosenberg, then you may call it giraffe language, or language of heart. So what is it? What is the language of heart or giraffe language? Well, this is communicating your feelings and needs in order to tell people how to treat you better. So Marshall Rosenberg says that everything that we do and everything that we say is actually saying please or thank you. Please help me satisfy my needs, or thank you for helping me to satisfy my needs. So underneath any action or words, there is a need. And having this in mind, it's easy to notice that a lot of times when we try to communicate that something is wrong, that we don't like something, then we don't exactly communicate what it is that we feel or what it is that we need. Because for example, it's easy to say, you don't care about me, or I give you so much and you give me so little, or you always forget. So these types of phrases are called by Marshall Rosenberg jackal language. It is language of judgment, this is language of punishment and expectations. Actually, none of those phrases really said what you want, what you feel and what you need. In giraffe language, the most important things are feelings and needs. So in jackal language, that we are taught from birth by our parents, by our teachers, by the whole environment, you say, you don't care about me. But in giraffe language, you would start a little bit differently. You would say, I feel sad. I am sad. So first you communicate how you feel at the moment. What is the state that you're in? And then you say the reason for it. And it doesn't sound like this. I feel sad because you don't care about me. No. It doesn't sound like that. You don't feel something because other people did something to you. You feel something because there is something lacking. Because some of your needs are not met. Because you need something. And that makes you feel. So in giraffe language you would say, I feel sad because I need attention. I feel sad because I need to be cared for. I feel sad because I need to be loved. You may have different needs. There are a few feelings that we all can empathize with, but they may be rooted in different things for every person. And the last thing that you want to say is to ask the person to do something about it. Because you ask them to help you to satisfy this need, to make you feel better. But again, it doesn't sound like this. I feel sad because I need attention. So listen to me for once. So what you want to ask for needs to be very specific. It needs to be clear what the person needs to do, and it needs to be doable. So you can't really ask them to feel something or to be something, be more attentive, or you should feel sorry for it. It's not what you want to ask for, because it's not gonna satisfy your needs. What you want to ask for is for them to do a specific thing for you. An example. I'm sad because I need attention, so could you spare some time right now and let me talk about my day? Or I am sad because I need attention, so would you finish your work later and right now we could spend some time together and watch a movie? It needs to be a specific action that the person can take to meet your need, to help you meet your need. So this is how you ask people to make your world a little bit better. But what if somebody asks you to do something and you just don't want to do it? Then in jackal language you will say no. Or you will say it's impossible. Or you will say I don't have time for it. But in giraffe language there is a different way to refuse. It is based on the same rules. So you basically say what need will not be satisfied for you if you do what the person asks you to do. For example, I hear that you need attention, and I understand that you can be sad because of it. But right now, I really need to finish the work so I don't feel stressed out later. But after I am done with it, we can watch the movie. What about it? So in this way, the needs of everybody are met. And once your needs are met, and you feel thankful for that, there is also a way to say thank you in giraffe language. So things that we often say when we express gratitude is something like, you are lovely, or you are amazing, or you did a great job. But those phrases don't really say what you are thankful for. What this person did to make you feel thankful. First of all, you didn't even say that you are thankful, did you? So in giraffe language, it looks like that. I am thankful, or I am relieved, or I am happy because you spent some time with me and you paid attention to me, and that satisfied my need for attention. So in this way, not only you are very specific and clear about what made you happy, but also the other person might know what to do better next time. It's like a guide for this person. This thing that you do makes me happier, and then they will know about it. Well, but sometimes it's not so easy. Sometimes we're not aware that we might be hurting somebody, and after a while, one way or another, we realize or we are informed that there was something wrong that we did, and then we want to say sorry, then we want to apologize. So the thing that we tend to do is to say to ourselves, well, I am a bad person, or I am stupid. And it's definitely not something that you want to say to yourself. Again, because it doesn't say what you feel, it doesn't say what need is not met, and basically it says nothing useful. So next time you want to apologize, you don't need to say that you are a bad person because of doing something, or that you are guilty for doing something. So what you want to do is to say first how you feel. So for example, if you realize that how you were speaking to a person was offending, if you feel guilty for it, then it's because you didn't meet your need for respecting others, for understanding others. So you say that you are sad because you talked to them in a way that didn't satisfy your need for respecting them. And you are sorry for it, and you want it to be different. And then you may ask them how to do it better, if you are not sure, for example. Last thing that I found amazing about giraffe language is that it is still efficient even if the other person is not speaking giraffe, because you have giraffe ears too, not only giraffe tongue. So if a person tells you, you don't care about me, then you don't take it personally, you don't hear what they actually said in jackal language, you hear what need is underneath those words. And then you may ask them, so are you saying you are sad because you need more attention? And you need to guess. And you know, it's possible that you will be not right, and it's understandable because you are not in those person's head. So then ask them, am I right? And let them correct you. Let them then say how they feel and what they need. And in this way, you may resolve this problem. In giraffe language, actually, even if the person is not aware that you are using giraffe language. Giraffe language is based on empathy. And Marshall Rosenberg also says that we are healing thanks to empathy. So if a friend has a problem and only talks about it, you don't need to advise them. You don't need to tell them what to do to make it better. You don't need to correct them. You don't need to tell them that this was right of you to do, or this is right of you to feel. Don't say that. It's not needed. What this person needs is empathy. So if they describe their problem, you just need to understand their feelings. So if they are complaining about their friend and they are saying, they just never talk to me, then you may just ask, so you feel sad because you need more attention? And then they say, yes, exactly. And you know, it will be relieving to them. and they may just ramble more about it and say even more, but in this way they understand their feelings, you understand them better too, and in this way they just heal. And you know, the solutions of problems will come in their way anyway, once they understand their needs and their feelings. So it's okay. You just need to understand. And they will find their way. So the battery is going really low, but I think this is everything about NVC. I may do a video about how I use NVC in everyday life and what I noticed about it. It's just that I wanted to do this introduction because I feel like it's so important and very, very interesting too, but just it's not talked about enough. I had no idea about it before my aunt sent me the link to this lecture, so I am also linking it in the description. And yeah, if you're interested, go ahead and check it out. Marshall Rosenberg says even more about it, and it's very, very inspiring. So yeah, I'm really happy to be sharing this. And yeah, I also invite you to my Tumblr and to my Instagram. There is more content from me. So yeah, I hope that you're having a nice day, and remember, you are lovely by nature. Bye bye!